What's up, YouTube? It's your Kovu, and I'm back with another video. So today I want to talk to you guys about the shift. Right now we have 1:49 on the clock. If you guys see the time, keeping track of time is very important. I want to talk to you guys more so about your mindset. Oftentimes, it's not about a lack of skill set, it's about a lack of mindset. So we're all here inhabiting the same planet, and we're all here carrying out our life's mission. And oftentimes we get stuck. And when we get stuck, we get deterred away from our goals, our dreams, our visions, and anything that really could be possible, we make it impossible. And I'm going to speak on that. So, I'm the type of person who has kind of always made things harder for myself, not intentionally, but maybe more so a lack of understanding or awareness when it comes to, certain things like topics, and as far as elevation is concerned, like broadening my perspective or my mindset. Oftentimes, anyone could be very knowledgeable, but actually comprehending and understanding things and overcoming those things, it takes a lot of rewiring your mindset. So oftentimes people get discouraged. That can come from, your environment, the people around you, the things that you're soaking in, and, the belief within yourself, and maybe the lack of belief within yourself. So during my social media journey, even with music, even with um, anything that I've done in life so far, military, all those type of things, I have been in leadership positions and leadership roles, but I always felt like there was some part of my position that I was not able to fully engage with to step into that position as fully as I could have, or to the highest capability, basically. And with saying that, that goes back to reframing the mind. A lot of things are taught, a lot of things are conditioned, and us as people are conditioned. And to break away from that conditioning, you have to surround yourself, with people that are on a higher level than you, and not even necessarily just that, but also separating yourself from people as well. It's important to actually be by yourself. And for the longest time, I actually ran away from myself, and I ran away from being by myself because it makes you feel lonely, right? But in that loneliness is where you hear yourself the most, the things that you need. You're able to focus on the things that you want and exactly how to get that. You can't get it by soaking in self pity. You can't get it by being upset at the issue at hand or the problem, or because you don't really understand. You get it by sitting still. There's a lot of stillness. In that stillness comes creativity, and in that creativity comes reframing your mind. So if you have been conditioned, or if you've learned some things that have taught you to say, oh, this is hard, or I can only do it this way, or I'm trying, you're not going to get there. It's not going to work. We are manifestors of our own life, of our own goals, dreams, and visions. But in order to make it come true, faith without work is pretty much dead. We all know this. Um, we are three-dimensional, like on the three-dimensional plane, right? But 3D beings in the five, and aspiring in the 5D. So basically, what we see is a reflection of color, and it's a projection from the mind. And so inside of your mind and your thoughts is where your projection of your life is, and you can see it and you have the vision. But how do you actually execute this? How do you execute this? Well, It starts with your mindset, because you can pick up any skill, you can learn anything. What do your parents or teachers always tell you? Like, oh, you can put your, if you can do anything that you put your mind to, or you know, through Christ you can, that strengthens you, you can do all things, right? You can do all things through Christ that strengthens you. Wherever standpoint that you come from, religious, spiritual, or even if it's just advice, it's the same. It's the same concept. So basically, you have it here, and the good thing about it is, we are made to be, little mini creators walking around on Earth, which is why so many people can break free of the algorithm or the matrix, and they can change their dynamic or their life, which currently is what I'm doing, because I'm in the millionaire mindset, and I can and I will and I am, right? We're not necessarily there, but we're going to keep trotting and keep going, because there's no such thing as trying. It's either you do it or you got to die executing it. I just heard that by, I forgot his first name, but Golden is his last name. Really, really solid guy. But, that comes with filling your space and your mind with more higher level thinking, and also more productivity, and canceling out a lot of things that are not going to produce any money, and that's not going to help you reframe your mind to get to where you want to go. So, with saying that, oftentimes it doesn't matter, in my opinion, necessarily about skill set. I mean, you can have the highest skills or the lowest skills in the room, but you can still become a millionaire. You can still make billions of dollars and this and that. It doesn't take the smartest person in the room, but your effort and your mindset is what's going to change the trajectory of how you are able to manifest that for yourself and in your life. And manifesting isn't just saying, "Oh, I want that." It's saying, "I gotta have it." And by saying you gotta have it, it creates that hunger, and it sends, those signals to your brain that you have to achieve this goal. And that brings me to the fact that I would say a few months ago, I created my vision board, and within my vision board, my year didn't start on January for the new year. My year started when I made my vision board. So I would say not even 3 to 4 months later, I'm thinking it's random occurrences that's happening off of my vision board, like my passport, my Phoenix tattoo. These are things that are very symbolic and things that are made for movement. And I'm telling you guys those things off my vision board because they have already come into fruition. I don't speak on anything with anybody unless it's already there, because at that point, you don't want to mess up your blessings by prematurely exposing it, because it takes a process, growth, and things behind the scenes. A lot of people don't see how you get to there. And piggybacking off of the making things harder for yourself, I always was told, "Hey, get your passport." Family, friends, everybody in the military, was like, "Yeah, get your passport." And I'm like, no, like the process just seems so hard, so difficult. I can't do it. Like, if I did it, it would have to be, I need help. And then I sit and I go on there and I did it, and I would confuse the forms because, a little dyslexia, or, the attention span. That's a lot that goes into it, right? So I said, "Oh, nope, this is too hard." I threw it away. But on October 31st, which was Halloween, everything has been happening in alignment for me, right? Um, and I just got on the laptop and was like, "Yeah, you know what? It's now or never." I just woke up that day and was like, "You know what? It's time to get my passport." And they conveniently had the courthouse open. I filled in the application. I went, and there were some roadblocks on the way. It's not to say that it's always not going to have any friction or whatnot, because nothing ever just always comes directly into your hands. Sometimes you do have to work for it. Obviously, the goal is to work smarter, not harder, and to not have to work super, super hard just to get the things that you want or that you see for yourself in your life. But at the end of the day, sometimes it may come with a little resistance. It just means don't, give into it. Find a way through it, like to overcome the situation. And it's more about your mindset, because if you feel like, "Oh, it's always happening to me," or "Dang, like it's never a smooth process," it's going to continue to be like that, because whatever we think and feel or speak, it manifests on the outside. So back to what I was saying, then, my phoenix tattoo, very symbolic. It's been on my vision board for years, and it's something that I went and got on Thanksgiving. Like, Thanksgiving, I went and got that. And I'm saying to myself, like, dang, all these holidays, I just been doing things, not realizing all the stuff off my vision board, I've been completing it. And so it's not random moments of impulses, it's actually alignment. And when you sit still long enough for your body to follow, your alignment, you watch everything happen in real time. So that's what I want to help you guys with. If I can help that one person that was like me or is like me, that's learning how to deconstruct old ways of thinking and mindset, your mindset of, oh, this is hard, or I can't do it, or how could someone like me? No, you can, you will, and you are. And you have to change that, because if not, you won't be successful and you won't be able to do the things that you see for yourself in your life. So at the end of the day, do understand it comes from small reframing, little moments of every day of changing up your routine, or changing the I can't to I'm will, or this is hard to, what, it's not impossible, it's possible. Just do those small things and you will start to see slowly over time how it actually is possible, or how to reuse and recycle money, which I'll be able to talk to you guys about that as well. You really get your money's worth. So I'm not a millionaire, obviously, at this time in my life, but we're on the road to it. And at the end of the day, even when we get there, we're going to go higher, because the goal is to reach your goal and to go higher than that. So leave a comment down below and just put millionaire if you made it this far into the video. And I want you guys to stop and go ahead and like this video. And if you haven't so far, subscribe to the channel, because this channel is going to be a reframe. It's going to show you guys from where I was and where I was at mentally to where we're at right now, and where the road is actually leading us to. I want you guys to follow me on this journey, because it's been very, very particular. And I think it's been that way for a reason, to get me to this point, to get me out of my own mind, to get me out of my own head, to be that creator that I know I am, and actually live up to my potential, my capability, higher elevation, higher places, and higher thinking. And thinking of yourself highly is very important, because it changes how you walk, how you talk, how you move, and the things that you'll accept, the boundaries that you have to have in place, and what it actually means to be alone, but to not be alone, because this is the most important part. Being by yourself is not bad, guys. So I'm talking to you. I'm talking to somebody that was like me probably months ago, that did not want to be alone, that was afraid of, okay, if I sit with myself, what am I really going to be thinking? What's going to come up? Stop wasting time, and stop wasting your time, because your time is valuable. And shout out to someone that has made an important mark in my path and my destination, my journey. They have shown me what it means for your time to be valuable. I didn't realize I didn't respect my time or my peace until this person came into my life. So thank you. And thank you for showing me that I wasn't living up to my full potential, but it's up to me to do the work. So I changed my trajectory, but thank you for the eye opener, because now I'm aware. And when you are aware, you are conscious, and now you're making conscious decisions to get on the right road and to do what you have to do. So stay tuned for the next video, where we talk about what exactly it is that you have to cut out in order to live your dream life, your millionaire mindset, and how you are going to carry this plan out and get to where you want to go, create and build generational wealth, and break these generational curses, and deconstruct and reconstruct your mind. And until then, guys, thank you for listening to me and thinking like a millionaire and changing your mindset to a millionaire mindset. All right, see you guys later.